knowledge of the return of the sacred flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the sacred flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of sacred flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Bacall?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes? Hey, come on, chill. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Kukuku.
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously, seriously.
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts.
Vortrix.
Lots of docs have dropped their
Vortrix se
posts
ha
over the
unido
last few years.
correctamente.
There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet. No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first. Heck yeah, I do. Oh? Looks like the Chiefs are back.
Sí que hay.
Let's go see what they have to say.
last time I was here. I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching.
¿A quién juegan?
You guys always seem to end up at my place.
Va a poner ahorita
So
leche.
shameless.
Va a poner ahorita leche.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flowerfeather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Lo hizo Megaming 12.
Something seems
Al
to have
parecer
happened
ya
the last
ates
time they
todas
were
las
held.
voces en esta
But it was so
actualización.
long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to it. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable, but they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
Ah, I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower Trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Molani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be
The cuckoo.
Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify Ocean Zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon.
The cuckoo. Dum da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
They decide on something, it gets done right away.
Tú eres más de... Ya lo haré mañana, ¿verdad, Paimon?
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Aw, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep? You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Por nuestro compañero Saurio.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without
Conviértete.
wasting
Ah,
too
me
much
tengo que
time.
convertir, ok. Ok.
Vicio Strike. Hola Luis. Luiso M Gaming 12. Hola Vic.
Ah, se desmayó. Ay, pero ¿por qué? Ah, qué pecado. ¿Qué pasó? Ah, se desmayó.
Vicio Strike. ¿Cómo vas en genshin?
Me antojé de chichape, de salchichón.
Vicio Strike. ¿Por qué escribís si podés hablar? Luiso M Gaming 12. Bien, y vamos haciendo lo nuevo y vos. Luiso M Gaming 12. Creo que si escucha todo lo de mi alrededor Vicio Strike. Un poco la verdad, jajaja. Luiso M Gaming 12. Si veo escuche y es maluco. Vicio Strike. Exploraste la zona nueva. Luiso M Gaming 12. Sí, cuando salió. Luiso M Gaming 12. Pero me falta explorar la segunda, la zona de arriba. Vicio Strike. Ja, bien ahí, yo intenté esquivar las misiones ocultas pero me atraparon 2 misiones XD. Luiso M. Gaming 12. Isis. Vicio Strike. Te va a costar si no te ensamabuica o chacasca. Luiso M. Gaming 12. Tengo a Varesa me salió. Luiso M. Gaming 12. Yamabuica también. Vicio Strike. No sirve en la zona esa que decís, es más de volar porque está la tribu de Chasca. Vicio Strike. Puedes pegar saltos pero no para trepar o volar. Vicio Strike. Mabuica te sirve más que Chasca.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
Vicio Strike. Varesa solo sirve en la nueva zona. Luiso M. Gaming 12. Ahora miro en esta cuenta solo he
Each
viste.
main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely
Luiso M.
tangled
Gaming 12.
melees, so with fewer
Pues la
contestants,
parte de
we
arriba
can
aún
ensure
no.
that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Vicio Strike. ¿Cómo vas con el farmeo de
It's been
flores
a
de
while, you
Varesa?
two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least
Luiso M. Gaming
500
12.
years ago?
Bien hasta el momento.
Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Luiso M. Gaming 12. Eso que aún no la subo toda.
What makes
Vicio
you ask?
Strike. Ya desbloqueaste el boss de mundo que es el material de Varesa.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed
Si ya
anything
es muy
unusual
fácil pues
about
para
it.
mí jeje.
In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts. So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main
Vicio
priority
estrique.
right now is to hold the
Con
Bloomflower
Hydro es
Trials
más
so we
fácil.
can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Lo hizo Megaming 12. Sí es verdad.
Finally, you're here! That traveler, Paimon. So, basically... Now, hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is, I get to go first. What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
Vicio estrique. Esa es zona de mis Youn donde aún está bloqueado.
So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were
Vicio
wondering,
estrique.
have you decided which tribe
Hacela
you'll
porque
join?
hay flores
If
de
not,
Varesa.
how about the people of the springs?
Lo hizo Megaming 12.
What?
Sí es el mapa.
We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Lo hizo Megaming 12. En la cuenta de América ya tengo las dos zonas.
Good luck just now. He must have known this was coming. And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop. Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah! All-you-can-eat barbecue? Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are. Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, Paimon loves those too.
Vicio
This
Strike.
is such a tough choice.
No volvieron las voces hasta ahí si
Because the
había voces
freebies
en
are
inglés.
tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others. You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you. Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes
Vicio
on one
Strike.
side versus 3 on the other
¿Cómo
for
hacen
those.
para mantener dos
So,
cuentas? Es
first
algo que
half,
ya
you're
con
on
una
our
sola
side.
cuenta ya cuesta.
Second half,
Huh. Hadn't thought
Lo
of
hizo
that.
M Gaming
Pretty
12.
clever.
Ahora exploro al acabar con este evento, pero hablan más de lo que hacen.
Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
so it's settled
Lo
then?
hizo M
For the
Gaming
first
12.
half of the exhibition match,
Jeje,
you'll
yo
fight
tengo
alongside us
3-2
Scions
de
of the
América
Canopy,
y esta de
People
Europa.
of the Springs, and the
Vicio
Children of
Strike.
Echoes against the other 3
Es un
tribes.
clásico, mucho texto y poca acción.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Lo hizo M Gaming 12. Sí.
Prueba de flor gloriosa. Saurio tesoro.
Vicio Strike. Están locos en mantener varias cuentas al día. V.
Es verdad. Es verdad. Que comience la prueba. Que comience la prueba ya.
Lo hizo M Gaming 12. La tengo porque en las 3 tengo personajes diferentes.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Luiso M. Gaming 12. Y esta de Europa es porque tengo varias sub que con de allá y es para poder jugar con ellos.
El saurio tesoro. Deberás cambiar las señales de direcciones de cada intersección para crear una ruta por la que puedan ir el saurio y completar la búsqueda del tesoro de cada nivel. Ok. Mueve el ángulo para ver lo que ocurre fuera de la vista central. También puedes pulsar el botón para volver a centrar la visión y continuar siguiendo al saurio. Cada saurio tiene sus propias ventajas topográficas, de manera que la velocidad de algunos aumentará en ciertos terrenos, pero disminuirá en otros.
Luiso M. Gaming 12. Nada de evento, solo hablaron.
El daño de vaporización aumenta un 100%. Cuando el ataque captura una base, obtendrá las siguientes bonificaciones. El personaje gastará el 70% menos de flogisto. Ok. En la batalla ofensiva deberás capturar la base y completar el evento para recargar los objetos ceremoniales. Las bases capturadas recargarán constantemente la energía de dicho objetivo. Completa el evento emergentes, desafíos tribales y recoge las cajas de suministros temporales para recargar los objetos ceremoniales. Una vez que se haya recargado un objetivo ceremonial, utiliza para romper la barrera que protege el campamento enemigo. Ok. ¿Soy con alguien más? Ah, soy solo. ¿Y qué hago? ¿Dónde me voy? ¿Dónde me voy, güey? ¿Para allá? Pero soy solo, no hay más gente.
Keep pushing forward. Catch an epic flame.
Light up the blazing sun! No more mistakes. Incinerate!
This place is ours now. But the magic flames through. Carving waves.
Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge! Sweet dreams! Cast your worries to the wind! All right.
¿Dónde va, güey? ¿Qué haces, hermano?
Let's ride.
Ay, man.
Brace yourself!
Check this out. That's the live demolition time.
Let's ride! Try and stop me! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Woohoo!
Bájalas. ¡Kaboom!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge! All right. Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Action at the flame!
Letting brave names echo! Pyroclastic surge! Bad dreams be gone!
Carving wave!
Light of the blazing sun! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil! Wrath from the sky!
Woohoo! Off we go. Ho! Time to relax. Woohoo! Check this out. Best of luck.
Y coge la esponja. Juegues el culo con esa esponja.
Lo hizo de Megaming 12. No había visto que eran en 6 minutos.
Vamos a ver el placer sobre el culo. Sí, la señora se mió.
¡Sí!
¿Dónde lo tenía?
Lo mismo que siempre.
required. Lord of the Night!
Our base is in danger!
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Adorn my knight!
You'll have to get past me first.
Bring it. Let the mountain flames boil. Into the wind.
We should hurry back. Hero incoming! We need to be careful here.
Let's have some fun, shall we? One with nature. Clouds high. Birds call. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Locked up.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Watch this!
Into the wind.
I got him cornered.
Tide rises!
Full speed ahead! We need
De la calificación de plata. Ah. Okay. Parararam. Hostia, a ver, acá. Pero son las 6, me voy. Me voy, me voy, me voy, me voy. Me voy, me voy. A ver, sí, participar. Aquí, ¿cuál era? Hay otro entonces. Ah, sí. Bienvenido. Okay. Ah, ok.
Yo no creo que a Carmen se le llevan todo ese plata que pagó para ir a ese concierto. A su cosa.
¿Quién sabe?
No dio plata, que dio la aplicación.
Lo mismo que sí. Ah, sí que de hecho. Cagué. Ah. Ah, no mames. No, la cagué.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Luiso Megaming 12. Bueno chat, lo dejo hasta aquí, tengo que salir más rato o mañana seguimos.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing today's... Ad Astra Abyssal. My parents always say, headbutt!